What is up, everybody? My name is Hudson. Welcome back to Inscryption, Kaycee's mod. So I played this a couple times on stream. If you were interested in watching those videos, they will be posted on Huts 2. So go there if you're, like I said, if you're interested. We did the Ant deck. I don't think I've done the Ant deck on the main channel yet. We are also up to Challenge 40, which I believe I didn't do anything crazy on stream. I think we were just dicking around, so you didn't miss too much. All regular battles are replaced with totem battles. Every single battle is a totem battle. See, I don't know if it boils down to like a completely random thing or if they're predetermined battles, right? Like, you know, putting spikes on birds. Is that predetermined? Is that like birds are always going to get spikes, or is it like I said, completely random? If it's random, we're just going to get screwed over sometimes. It's just going to be an L. And I've been practicing a lot as well. So speaking of there just being an L, I think we're due for a big fat L, and that's kind of what I'm going in expecting. Battles with +1 damage on your side or boss battles are also totem. I think we did pretty well with that. Once again, probably going to boil down to a luck thing. You do not start with the fish hook item, or do we have one less item? I say we don't start with the fish hook. That sounds fine to me. They changed that. I think they were both smaller backpack before, but that's fine. We're going to do the ant deck, like I said, which can be incredibly powerful. I've been mucking around with that as well. When you have ants that have fecundity, or if you have ants that have unkillable, these are all really, really good things, because then you can just make more ants that make more ants that make more ants. We're going to probably want to get some sort of infinitely sacrificable cat. That would be really, really good. What do we got? 2 out the gate. We do have a cat. We have an ant. We have fecundity. Oh, that is tough. That is really, really, really tough. The flying ant is cool, except for the fact that the flying ant has flight and it can't actually attack the thing that's coming up against it, but can get attacked by it. So you want to do flight if you're going for like a really early victory, or you could hide the ant behind some rocks or a stump. You can't hide it behind a tree because trees got flight block. I say we go fecundity and the cat, because like you put down an ant and then you could get another ant, and then you can get another ant, and then you can get another ant, and another ant, and another ant, and another ant. But we're going to be in trouble until we can get fecundity off of the field mouse. And I suppose we would put it onto the flying ant. Here I am talking about we don't really want the flying ant to be our bread and butter. But if we have fecundity on the ant, and if you don't know what that means, when a card bearing the sigil is played, a copy of it is created in your hand. So we'll just continually get more and more ants. Like I said, if we have the cat out there and we get 3 flying ants, that is actually a pretty good setup, because in that point in time, you wouldn't want to attack anything. You would want to attack over. That's 9 damage. No matter where you are at on the scale, it's a guaranteed victory. If we can pull this off. So let's do that. Let's try. That sounds like the build. And we're gonna not get a sigil trade immediately, which is what I was kind of hoping for. We're gonna have to wait for this battle here, and then we'll be able to get up here to that. Sigil trade is gonna be probably the most important thing right now. We start with a lot of insects. We're gonna go heavy on the insect build. A really, really important thing here, the insect head. Didn't get insect head, and I didn't even actually get a sigil that I wanted to. When you have ants that create other ants, the sigils will be able to apply to those created ants after the fact. Otherwise, you can't put sigils on those ants, right? So, kind of important to go for those sigils. I at one point in time had a permanent unkillable on my, and I think I might have had fecundity. I might have had fecundity just on every single insect, and it was unbelievably powerful. Pronghorn, I am not excited to see that. The skunk, it's not really gonna do it, but that's all we have right now, unless we want to pop our squirrel early. Damaging two hits, right? I have to take a squirrel next turn, and then I could put an ant queen. And even the ant queen couldn't finish the pronghorn. It would then give me another ant, which would then I'd have to get that in there, and maybe that would do one more hit. Oh, this is an awful start. This is truly an awful start. They're gonna play more cards. Yeah, I don't know how to get through this one. Please don't play another card. Okay. Put the Ant Queen on the far right, maybe, and it'll do 1 damage, and then by the time I'm able to get my other ant in their next turn, after pulling another squirrel, it'll do 2 damage because of the Ant Queen, and I'll be able to finish off the pronghorn. So, worker ant now. I was saying fecundity before. It made more sense to me that it would be fecundity, not fecundity. Fecundity just sounds like such a... Sounds like a bad word. It doesn't sound like a word that I would want to say, but fecundity it is apparently the ability for a certain species to create offspring. I don't know if it really matters which one we go for here. Scoop. Yeah, no. I'm going to make you suffer. This is going to be good because we're going to get tons of money if I do this correctly. It should be pretty easy to do that because we'll get our 3rd ant out there, and it'll be 3, 3, 3. -2, so 7 in the bucket. Getting paid. Where are we at? I think we're in the wetland? No, we are in the place with the thing and the guy. It's the prospector. Now they're gonna make me choose here between the sigil, the carver lady, and the sigil trading. I think we have to go with the sigil trade, but we do want to go carver lady at some point in time. Looking for insects here. Corpse maggot, that's fine. It's like an autoplay one. We could put autoplay on our ant queen, and that could be really good. But I'll put fecundity right now on my flying ant. I like it a lot. It's pretty good. Fecundity on my corpse maggot. What could we do with that? We could just throw squirrels out, and every dead squirrel would create a new corpse maggot. On and on and on and on, and I wonder if you could create multiple corpse maggots per turn, right? How does the turn order go? That is one of the biggest questions, and one of the things I still feel like I don't understand completely is the turn order situation where, like, do they hook now? Do they, when does he turn them into gold nuggets? And like, if a squirrel dies, they put a corpse maggot in, does then fecundity put it back into my hand before the next thing attacks to get another squirrel? I don't know. We're going to do this, though. Sure, we could have made either one work for us. But I like the ant play here. And another sigil trade. Could put ant spawner. If I could have squeezed ant spawner onto my flying ant as well with fecundity, that might be something that we go for the carver lady for. Do we want to go carver lady right now, or do we want to go sigil trade? Well, this could be really good. It could give us a golden pelt or another insect that already has some extra thing on it. It could be good, it could be bad. But it will be upgraded, right? It'll be probably better than guessing. Unless, with the random cards that you get, you could at least say, like, I want that ant. This other one, you just get something. And you won't be able to do anything with it, right? Because it'll have 2 sigils, 1 extra sigil, so you'll never be able to do anything with the trade, assuming that you didn't get the pelt. I could do a stinky cat. A stinky cat could be really, really cool because the cat doesn't have any ability to defend itself. Could I protect the cat if it's going up against someone with 1 attack? I feel like maybe there's something better I could do with the cat, though. I like the idea of doing a corpse-eating ant queen. Dynamite. Absolute dynamite metal band name. Corpse-eating ant queen. I'm so torn. Right now, the best we could get from this is every single one of our insects has flight. Which, as I said before, it's not something I'm super crazy about. Because if you can't get them before they attack back, then I just feel like you're screwed. It's a risky play. I'm going to go to the right here, I think, sigil trade. Hope I don't get a pelt, because honestly, with this many sigil trades, we're kind of getting low on cards to play. We're going to fight the prospector, which means we have to put out enough creatures in the beginning in order to win the first phase and then lose them all. And we're going to have to be able to come back from that with more creatures. can we do it? Remains to be seen. We have sprinting sparrows, which is actually bad for them, considering they're going to jump in front of that grand fur. I guess we'll get the skunk out immediately. Not crazy about it. The cat can't die, because they fly over me. So I suppose we'll put the cat here in the middle. I don't know if it really matters where the cat goes at the moment. Put you there. You know, I can actually sack the skunk for the ant queen. I bet you that's a better play right now. And then we can get another ant out there, and we can do 4 damage immediately. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying with the cat. I think the cat is an incredibly good play. It's good. So it's 2 back, and then 4 more this next turn, and we have it. It's already won, which is pretty dope. Not much to do. Oh, you know what? No. We're gonna attack the sparrow. So I think we're 1 short. We're 1 short. That's fine. Maybe we'll be able to get more money this way. It'll be a kill and a kill, and we'll still be alive, and we'll maximize the money. We'll get 3 money in the bank. Sweet. Not much to worry about. Problem with the cat being out, of course, is the fact that the cat is just a kind of a wasted space. Not really, because it allowed me to do that, but... All right, give me a really good... Give me a Mantis God. Give me a Mantis God with... Alpha. Mantis God with... I don't know. Base left. Another Ant Queen. Ant Queen, though, with the hefty at the end of the owner's turn. Card bearing the sigil will move in the direction inscribed. The sigil will push everything in that direction. It gets a little messy. But if we get to a mycologist and then we're able to smush the Ant Queens together, that would make it more worth the price. So I did say something about putting Corpse Maggot on my Ant Queen. I think that's kind of a good play here, because instead of having to get 2 squirrels in the first turn, if we have the Ant Queen, because it's just so expensive first turn, if we have it without the cat, what we'll do is we'll just put the squirrel out there to take the first hit of damage, which blocks them, A. B, puts our Ant Queen in after they do damage, so it's safer. I like the idea of that. I also like the idea, like I said, of the stinky cat, but the one problem, the one issue I have right now is the fact that we're low on creatures. But I don't think we're fighting the boss just yet, right? I mistook this bottleneck for the boss. We're not up at the boss yet. Ooh, I like the idea of this. We could hopefully get something good. Here, hopefully get an insect head, and then here, get some sort of really good sigil to put on them. And we'll get another card here. Do I want to go for a cost card, or do I want to go for... I probably want to be able to pick. Bones actually would be a pretty good play, especially if it ended up being the cockroach. Unkillable, maybe on the cat, something like that, but... We have Corpse Eating Ant Queen, and we have Fecundity Flying Ant. It's a victory at this point in time. Fecundity is incredibly busted. Sparrow on a sparrow. So here's the deal, right? We put the ant down, we get Fecundity, we get the thing back, put it down, we get Fecundity. Yep. Apparently the cat, I did see this actually once myself. If you sacrifice it 9 times, something happens. I don't need to spoil it for you right now, but it's kind of a shame that you can't, like, tell it, like, I really want the cat to go this time, right? Like, if I wanted to do this, what would happen? What would happen if I tried to kill the cat and place a flying ant? I don't want to blow this. Nothing. You know what? What if does that count as a sacrifice? That has to have been 9 by now. Yeah, okay. It cancels it for you. Okay, that makes sense. That's pretty good. That's pretty good that they knew that was going to be a thing, so they made that happen. I like it. Pretty good. 4 in the bank. I love it. We need more of that. Give me another ant here. Of course, I don't think we're gonna get mycologist until the next area, but reflection, river otter, waterborne could be a really cool thing to put on. No, we can't put anything on the ant. Waterborne and the cat. Waterborne and the cat, so the cat can never be hit. I like that. There's more. There's something more powerful that we could do, probably. Like another cat. We could put infinitely sacrifice on something else. We could increase our chances of getting the cat. I don't necessarily like that, but... And here comes the prospector. Let's see what we can do. No insect head, and I don't want burrower. I'm not impressed with you. Give me my insect head. There it is. Ah, you dog. That would be the play with the prospector. They're unkillable. Wham, wham, wham. Turns them all into gold. We get them all back. Balls. Would I want to fly? Would I want to fly? I want to kill the pack mule. Can't really kill the pack mule if we're burrowing in front of people too, though. Gonna want to just be alone in our side and get it done. They're both kind of bad. Came looking for something good and ended up leaving with something that I feel like was bad for me. Fecundity will see us through, though. Fecundity will do the thing. Just let fecundity work. Which cat. Ah, I was kidding. I was literally joking. Oh, no. They have burrowing, canine. Burrowing doggies. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and put my kitty cat down. Get him out there. Maybe I don't want to pick kitty cat early. Oh, it's too late now. Kind of bunged it up. We'll have another cat for second phase, I guess. I could have gotten away with not doing the cat because I only have 3 spaces and now I have 2. And now I can't fecundity. I can't this quantity. I could sack the skunk now, though, for the ant queen. Is that what we're gonna do? High chance of pulling my next ant. Maybe that might be 1 card only there. I can't tell if that's 2 cards or 1 card. But if I don't do it now, we take 2 damage. We'll be down to next turn. I could go, you know, ant. They won't be able to kill any of the coyotes though, so they'll immediately die, but we'll get 4 damage up. And these guys aren't doing anything at that point in time if I'm just putting them out again and again and again. What do I want to do? Fecundity or not, we're relying on the fecundity late game. I could also put it here. That would block this coyote, and then next turn we could finish it. No, we can't. You're not a 2 damage ant queen. You're an ant damage ball licker. Guess we'll put them out. Oh, that's right, we get the worker ants. Ah, sweet. Put the worker ant to block or save them. If I kill that, then the pack mule is gonna move over. I don't know. It's all just... Oh, that's right, we have burrower. Which is actually quite fine. Ant queen, no! It's not what I wanted. Let's just let him kill the coyote, it's fine. And now the coyote's blocked, and now we have to have our flying ant. fecundity me to my dreams. When we lose, though, it's going to be gold, 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 and we're going to give them a huge ability to set up. But if they can kill all of my gold, and I could just ant. I mean, the fecundity with the ant, it all honestly relies on our cat not dying. But we have a secondary cat with a sacrificable smoke, so, you know, we're in good shape. And now another squirrel. Maybe our biggest threat here would be running out of squirrels and having to deal with that, because it doesn't look like we have very many squirrels left. But, I think we're in okay shape. Sorry if you can hear the noise. My girlfriend is vacuuming upstairs. It doesn't seem like it's coming through. Okay, good. Yeah, not the best setup. Not the best setup. I wish it would tell you how many squirrels you had left. We didn't get the pack mule either. Not that that's necessary. We have everything that we need to win. There's nothing. There's nothing I can do. I can't sack a golden nugget. Get him! So now what do we do? What do we do? How do we solve this conundrum where we only have one open space? Just keep shoving squirrels in there? Keep shoving flying ants and try to eventually kill the dude? Oh, we can't kill the dude. What am I thinking? Of course, we flight. We're gonna run out of squirrels. Our problem persists. I could put my worker ant out there, but I only have one of them. You know, we're just gonna continue with the flying ant play here until we can. This is horrible. It's probably the one way they were gonna get me. Was to choke me out so I couldn't do anything. We're getting one at a time, but. Give me 2 spaces now. There we go. I think it's over now. We got him. Lucky we had 2 squirrels as well. Fecundity. If they had flight blocking too, that would have been naughty. Alright. Fecundity worked. Trust in fecundity. Trust fecundity. What do we want here? Maybe strange larva to keep with the insects. We have an infinitely sacrificable cat, 2 of them, in fact. So I don't feel like we need a gek. I feel like I need a Ouroboros as well. There could be an ability for me to really beef up Ouroboros, and if that's the case, great. Also, alternatively, we could put this unkillable on something, one of our ants. Like I said, that's like just a dynamite combination, so I think I gotta go Ouroboros here. See, here's the thing. If I get my fecundity, we did this before on stream, if you remember that. But I have 2 cats. If I'm able to get both the cats out there, which I could sacrifice one to get the other one out there, and then I'd have 2 blood right there and go boom, boom, Ouroboros, right? And get maybe my ant with the fecundity to get them out of there. And then I go boop, boop, Ouroboros. And then I go, you know, and so forth and so forth. Rinse and repeat until we have... until we max out our cats. Your body quaked in a futile attempt to maintain warmth. You'd finally reached the snow line. All right, snow line means the woodcarver had been busy. So many totems. I've never seen him comment about how many totems I have. We want pelts. We want to buy the pelts, but maybe more important would be a sigil trade. We can't put unkillable on our ants. We could put unkillable on our cat. Could be a good play, maybe. We could put stinky on our cat. Or we could go here and try to get a better sigil for our our ants, and maybe that actually would be a better play here, but let's see what we get. See what we get. I think we're going left either way, though. Raven egg. I like the idea of putting fledgling. Like, it could be even like pretty funny to put fledgling on a cat. Fledgling on the skunk. I like the idea. The Raven Egg by itself is just not a bad card, but I kind of feel like I wish I could get more doubles here so that we could try to hit the mycologist up. It's the risk. Here's the risk. I'm going to take the Raven Egg. I'm going to go here. Submergibles, so our ants can never be hit, which means we will take the hits directly, which is kind of bad if you think about it. We have mostly insects. If they're up against like a 3-1 rattlesnake, you want to be able to just off the rattlesnake, which we will. Actually, we'll be able to kill the rattlesnake, but the rattlesnake, we won't be able to block it with anything. You know, let's say that we have our corpse-eating ant queen. We won't be able to just put a... Well, I don't know. Would we want to sacrifice a flying ant? I'm thinking too hard about this because our squirrels aren't going to have submergibles. We don't need rabbit hole. We really don't need rabbit hole, which whenever a card bearing the sigil is played, a rabbit's created in my hand, 0 power, 1 health, free card. It's just basically for more sacrifices. But we have 2 cats. Silly. I guess we'll try submersible and see how it goes. We have another wood carver coming up. You trade up. Sprinting birds again. Why do you have red eyes? Didn't get our play here. He's gonna fly over me, so my cat will be safe far left. We're gonna skunk. Probably maybe should have skunked there. I don't know. I'm gonna Raven Egg as well. Better hurry up and start doing some damage. We got another Raven coming up. Oh my God. That's the worst. We're gonna go 2 up, 1 down, and then the Raven Egg is in play. And we're gonna hope that we get something coming up here. Fecundity. I hate this. Our card draw is just kind of boning us at the moment. Did not want the Ant Queen. Not my idea of a fun time. We won't be able to kill off this Raven Egg. We'll be able to do a 3 to 4 damage trade at the moment. Yikes. We'll be able to hold off until Fecundity. We actually won't be able to. The mole was going to stop us, but here we go. The worker ant. You can't forget that you spawn another ant, because now I'm going to put that there, and he's going to kill the Raven Egg. Which is pretty good. Okay. I'm feeling better about it. So the Ant Queen will hit the mole. Raven will do 2 up. This Raven will do 2 back. Raven Egg here dies. Happy about that. We're in the biz. Who needs fecundity? I mean, who's to say we don't try to do that thing that we were going to do with the Ouroboros? Build them up a bit. Like this. Maybe. Excuse me. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. It's not the one that I wanted. I suppose I'll play it. If I do play it, we are not going to... No, we will win. We will win because it'll be 3/3/3 damage. I'm interested in killing the Raven, or I'm interested in beefing our Ouroboros. And I'm a little bit worried that if we try to go for Fecundity, which is the last card, that we won't exactly be able to pull off the Ouroboros play, but we should be able to get it to work. Let's wait. Had to be you. It was always you. Okay, so now we want to get a second cat out. And we're going to sack our ant queen, I guess. Do we need the second cat? No, we could kill the flying ants, you know. And we have to actually kill the flying ant anyway, so we'll just be able to continue on with this a little bit longer. I don't want to have to bore you guys, right? I don't want to have this be something that's, you know, I'm not going to go until like a ridiculous number that I maybe possibly went to on stream. You guys, if you haven't seen that, you maybe should check that out because it was freaking hilarious. But I will beef them up enough so that if we ever get out the Ouroboros, well, we won't kill the Ouroboros off now. We won't put unkillable on one of our other creatures. We'll keep them as is. Like I said, it was going to be an either or. Either we're going to beef Ouroboros to high heavens or we're going to put unkillable on something. And either one of them was good, and I think we're happy. If we start with an Ouroboros, we could tank however much damage we want to get a second squirrel to start off with, and then stick our Ouroboros wherever they can't block. Fingers crossed there is a spot. And then have them just win for us outright. So, ant. Ouroboros. Ant. Like I said, the cats have charges. There we go. Undead cat, 3/6. It's pretty good. Tough to get there, but was worth it, I'd say. Now the cats are going to go ahead and just win it for us. Do we want something like that? I say that we go until we just put... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's do this. We'll get rid of all of the cats at some point in time. Whenever that happens, we'll get rid of the cats. We'll put Ouroboros on the far left, and we'll fill the rest up with flying ants. And that'll be where we stop. And you know what? Just to make sure that we can get that damage in, let's get the flying ant in there now. I don't know if that made sense to you, but it'll all make sense when we're done here. It's up to 12. It's really good. Fecundity is definitely busted. A couple more in you. There we go. Okay, so if we put the Ouroboros there and we kill him off with flying ant, and then did I bond that up? We have to kill 2 things now in order to put Ouroboros out there, and that'll be done. And then we won't be able to put another flying ant out, right? But the amount of money we're going to get, I think, is... You don't have to really worry about that. I think we're good. I think we got it. Give me that money. So now I do wish we were able to buy a couple golden pelts for the boss, but selling pelts, you don't have any pelts to sell. I think if you try to go there and you don't have a pelt to sell, I think they give you... No, the last time I think they just gave me money. I thought they gave you a pelt. I think they just maybe... I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think it is what we want it to be. Alright, we have 2 kin, which... Insect. Not comfortable with that one. 4 cost. We have got 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. I think that one is pretty, like, almost guaranteed. And then we have 3 sigils. We got 2 sigils, 2 sigils, 1 sigil, 1 sigil, 2 sigils, 1 sigil. 3 sigils is a guarantee. There's no way we won't get the Trial of Wisdom. 1, 3, 4. Like, give me something I could duplicate. Of course they're not going to give me something I can duplicate. A flying, flight-blocking bullfrog. A bifurcated strike porcupine. And a bifurcated sprinting elk. We won't be able to touch these cards. These cards are just going to be set because they have this extra sigil on them. So we won't be able to put like bifurcated and spiky on something else during a sigil trade. It's just kind of all fodder. It's just kind of all BS at this point in time that we just like, I guess we'll go elk. We have so many abilities to sacrifice things. Give me something that does a little bit more damage. It's a campfire coming up. Could be promising, or we could go for another carve and another cave. Maybe we'll see what comes up after that. What do you got? Unkillable. Unkillable on our insects, I think, is the way to go here. And now we'll be able to basically turn our insects into pelts at the boss fight, right? I don't think we even need to go Carver again. I think we just go right to the left here, and we get this campfire. I do like the ability to choose if I want to go right or left up here, but I'm pretty okay with the carving. Unless I got ant spawner, that could be another one that I would want to do. Ant spawner on all of our insects would be like incredibly powerful. But if we were to buff somebody in a fire, I don't know. Put more health on our cat or something. More health on the flying fecundity ant. You can't put damage on the ant. I don't think it works that way. It's not like ant +1. As far as I know, I've never tried it. I think I just had a conversation on Twitch. Could put damage on our raven egg. I just kind of want to put fledgling on something else. Maybe stinky on the cat. I don't know, man. So I'm not excited about the fire coming up. I'm not excited about this either, though. Unless, like I said, it was something that gave me a duplicate. And then it would be really powerful. I guess we'll go to the right. I want the ability to choose up there. I'm not excited about either one. Like beefing the amount of health that my ant queen has or something like that is less important now that we have unkillable. Okay, so we have rampager birds. Ravens coming up. We have our elk and our raven egg. I'm not excited. Put our raven egg against their raven egg, I suppose. But their raven egg's gonna be moving and grooving. Some might even say schmoovin'. Put our cat behind the tree, I guess. Raven egg out there. There's no reason not to. I'll put the raven egg on the far left. It'll be safe for some time. And we take one hit. Puko coming up. Ouroboros. Twist my arm. That's a fair amount of money. Kinda, maybe. A little bit of money. Missed that trapper. Oops. Missed the trapper. Cave, V2. Give me the wisdom again. Blood, cost, kin. Trial of power, 4 power. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 15, 0. Oh my. Yeah, we're gonna go blood cost, I think, on that one. Thanks. Just need one with 2 in it. There we go. It's already guaranteed at that point. Oh, wow. Crushed it. Mycologist, please. Dam building beehive. A made of stone grizzly. And a touch of death mud turtle. I like that. I'm gonna probably go with the cheap beehive, though. If we start with the beehive, we could at least get those dams out there and just hopefully hold off until we get fecundity working. Could be a good distraction. It's gonna be hard for you to give me something I need here. Oh, you son. Oh, that's good too. Think about this one. If I put fecundity, it's basically boiling down to, do I want more flying ants or do I want more worker ants? If you really, really, really think about it. But the cool part about ant spawner instead of the unkillable is if I have a 2-cost ant queen and I put that out there and that dies, I get it back. I might not have the ability to sacrifice 2 things in order to get the ant queen back out there. But if I put ant spawner on the ant queen, instead of getting the ant queen back, we actually get an ant back, and we get that ant back immediately. So let's say we have a cat out there and we end up sacrificing 2 things, put the ant spawner, or the ant queen out there, we immediately get an ant that we go boom, put the ant out, immediately get an ant, and we boom, boom, put the ant out. I think ant spawner is actually the way to go here, surprisingly. Unkillable is amazing, but we somehow topped it. Somehow topped it. I guess we're gonna go campfire at this point in time. Unless we wanted to go far left here and guarantee, not guarantee, but have a high chance of getting an insect specifically. We have a sigil trade coming up as well. We should prepare for that if we want to do something special. I don't see anything that I really want. Probably put the skunk on the cat. Unless we get something spicy here. And the fire, once again. Maybe buffing the health of the beehive. The dam building thing, it could be good, could be bad. I don't know. I'm assuming that the dam is unsacrificeable because it's not alive. There's no blood. I don't know. Tricky. We definitely don't need this though. I think that we just peaked in our ant build. Sprinting birds. Okay, remember I said, is it random or is it not random? It almost seems like, oh, I don't like that. Everybody's got sprint. Get our cat out in a safe place. Okay. Alright. Give me an ant, please. An alpha coming in. Here's how we do it, right? I definitely want to take out this raven egg. It doesn't matter where I put this. It's golden. We got it. We got it in the bag. Ant spawning insects is just with a cat. 2 cats, mind you. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. It's already done. Shazam. More money, I needed it. Whew. It's getting low. Second elk. We could smoosh the elks together and do a 4-8 bifurcated strike elk. Not terribly excited about it. Maybe I'd want to redo it and try to get some sort of insect out of this or something with a sigil that I actually want. Cool thing that we could think about doing, right, is we could do like, get the elk, and then we could go ahead and put fledgling on the elk, and then we could smush it together, and it would be a 4-8 bifurcated fledgling elk, assuming that we ended up with a mycologist, which we have not seen one yet. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna look for something better. Unless we wanted sprinting bifurcate on Ouroboros. That could be saucy. Bifurcated on the 15. Right, because I think the problem here with the Ouroboros is if there's only, like, if there's a bunch of slots up top and they're gonna block, let's say that they have like 3 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage coming in, and I put my Ouroboros on there, something is gonna end up soaking up that 15 damage, and then I got 9 damage coming in. It's a guaranteed loss. If I had bifurcated, maybe I could try to squeeze them into 2 different spaces to hit 2 different, I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. I'm just trying to find some way to find a hole in my logic. But we could do a submergible cat. Not crazy about that either. Flying submergible Ouroboros. So no matter where we put it, assuming that there's no flight blocker. Yeah, I like that. I'm in for that. What do we got? Campfire. +1 power. We do an attacking beehive. It could be hilarious. Attacking skunk. I kind of feel like I'm going to end up putting stinky on something else. An attacking cat. It's not the best play because when you put the cat behind a wall, a tree, a possum, whatever you want to, whatever's there, a rabbit, you don't want the cat to attack it. You don't want the cat to eventually make a hole for something else to come in and try to kill it. So it's not a strong play. Bifurcated elk. You know, if we have to pull the frickin' elk. I like how it doesn't give me any of my ants. It's like, bro, your ants are way too powerful. Like, mess off. What if I put my elk in there and I go super hard? If they eat the elk, so be it. That sounds like a good play. We got this thing on the cave, right? And we don't even want it. It's a mistake. You're taking out my card draw. But if I had a 4/4, I would consider it. They ate it. It's fine. Have fun. I got the bones that I'm never gonna use. And that's gonna guarantee a freaking pack rat later. I'm just gonna pop the bones. We're gonna put Kingfisher on our Ouroboros. Flying, it's just gonna go 15 no matter what's in front of it, assuming it's not flight blocking. And it's just gonna wham! It's gonna be good. Submergible is less important, so you don't really care if something attacks it. But we could have also put submergible on the cat so that no matter where the cat was safe. It's also a strong play, but we've been fine up to now. There's usually a spot I could put it. Spiky reptiles. Thank God we got fecundity and ant spawner because we're going to be losing a lot of bros today. Started off with our flying ant and our cat. What's the thing that we need to worry about here on this fight? We just have to try to make as many pelts as possible. That's kind of it. They have flight block, which that was expected. So we want to get our cat out there, and then we just flying ant the entire board. We got the play starting off with. The cat's safe behind the leaping trap. We're gonna flying ants. Let's not forget that we're gonna get worker ants as well, but we want the fecundity. And you know what? It doesn't matter because we put out the worker ant, and it makes the ants. It's an ant spawner anyways. We get 2 ants every single time we put out a flying ant because we get the fecundity back, the flying ant, and it spawns another ant. All right, we're gonna make a bunch of pelts here. Can you have too many cards in your hand? Is that a thing that can happen? We're actually gonna be sacking the cat a little bit too much. We just put out the worker ants, like, does it matter? It does. It's all flight block. So pelt, 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 pelt. And then in the end, assuming, let's hope that we do actually pull the second cat, because I think we're going to need it. We're just going to fill up our board. We're going to buy everything in the front line. And it's already over. It's not a cat. Yeah, so our worker ants that we put out, that we generated from ant spawner, have ant spawner, and that's really what's making this pop off. Of course, if we didn't have that, we would still have the fecundity flying ant, and all would be good too. It's really not that big of a deal. And in fact, putting the worker ant there is gonna guarantee the second phase, which I guess the earlier the better. And we got four pelts, so we could buy the entire first line. But there's another ant down. That's gonna be 9 damage coming in. It's over. It's already over. Strange choices. It's already over, bro. Ouroboros. Yes. More money. Money in the bank, sucker. And that's our undead cat. We didn't exactly want that, but the Ouroboros is there, you guys. Why don't you leave me alone, okay? How many squirrels do we have? If I sack the undead cat, right now it's 2-2-3. Sack the undead cat, it's gonna be 3-3-3 damage. Completely unnecessary, but I'm gonna do it. Wham, look at that, look at that. Ouch. Probably the easiest boss, to be honest. But especially easy when we have the ability to just generate more. The fact that you have to, once again, it's kind of like the prospector. You're guaranteed to lose some things, and you actually do want to lose some things in this one. I like the idea of a long elk, but we're going into the last phase here, so the campfire plays are not as important. I think we're going to go Mantis God here, and just to get to ants faster, because it'll have ant spawner on it. Mantis God is also just really good anyways. We can maybe put trifurcated strike on something else. We forgot to use one of our bag stuff. Oops. I don't want to buy more pelts. Not now, but I do want to do sigil trade. Got too many cards here. I want to get rid of Raven Egg. We could do fledgling on the Mantis God. Should we just make our stinky cat? Does it really matter, huh? This is gonna be pack rat. I just really don't want a pack rat. I'd take a pelt, I think, over pack rat. Let's do one thing at a time here. Corpse eater on what? I'm not crazy about this. Maybe I should have taken the submergible and put that on a cat. Can I go back? Flight block on the skunk? That wouldn't be a bad play either. We don't have anything to play with bones, but I just don't care. I guess we'll go flight block here. It's just a waste. Okay, my college is coming up, so we chose the right side. I wanted to sack fledgling for Mantis God. The Raven Egg out of here. Sounds like a decent enough play, I guess. Mantis God's gonna be sacked really anyways for the ants. So I don't know if that really was necessary. If I could have put the triple shot on an ant, would have been really cool, but a stinky bee and a mantis coming up. It's not gonna work out that great for the Mantis God. We did get a cat, so what we're gonna do is just go for the ants. An ant play. You never saw it coming. I suppose putting the Mantis God, keeping the Mantis God out there wouldn't be the worst play ever. Just keeping him there, maybe. Putting a worker ant here. Because at least they'll be able to hit the Mantis and kill it. No, actually it's going to die from the Mantis next turn. Because it's got bifurcated strike. Guess we'll do this instead. Told you he's going to be sacked. And then we're in the money. Mycologist is probably going to be... I'm probably going to go Ant Queen here in the first one. Keeping 2 cats around doesn't sound like the worst idea. And I don't want to buy pelts. I just... You know, we could actually... I should have looked if there was a pelt seller coming up. We could have totally done... if we buy 2 golden pelts, we could mycologist the pelts together. And then when you end up giving a split together pelt, you get a split together rare card. So whatever it was, like if it was Urayuli, which I believe is a 7/7, it would actually be a 14/14 Urayuli. It's like, oh, I gotta scoop all this money back up. I just poured it on the table. There was a pelt buyer. We could do a second mycologist and mycologist my cats together, but is there any real reason to do that? No, I don't think so. I'm gonna go to the left. Not the strongest mycology play here I've ever seen, but it is what it is. 6 health, Ant Queen. Sure. The sigils on it were meh at best. And we're gonna do a fight. More stinky insects. And an Ouroboros. We cannot get the Ouroboros out. First turn. We could second turn though. If I think I put the squirrel down and then put the beehive, it's gonna dam up the place. And then next time we sack the beehive. And the next squirrel we're gonna pull, and we just get the Ouroboros out there and end it. Yeah, unsacrificeable. That's what that X through that means. It's not even flight blocking, the dam. I'm not surprised, right? That'd be a tall dam, but... Should we rabbit pelt right now? No. Flying Ant goes over it. Pull the squirrel, put that out there, and we go Shazam. Thank you, ma'am, and it's over. Dude must have a stash of golden teeth somewhere. Okay. Sell the pelt. Do a sigil trade. What do we want? When do we want it? We could take the Ant Queen and possibly get the achievement for splitting another Ant Queen in with our Ant Queens. Or if we get the chance to, I think putting Ant Spawner on our cat would be a fail-safe. Do Stinky one cat, Ant Spawner the other. Ant Spawner on the Bullfrog. I mean, we would Ant Spawner on anything that doesn't currently have Ant Spawning, just to guarantee the maximum amount of... Well, we could also put Alpha. We could put Alpha on something, right? We could put Alpha on, like, I suppose the cat. No, I'm gonna take the Ant Queen. I want to get rid of it. There is another mycologist coming up as well, but we're on the wrong side. Okay, I did say do a Stinky Cat. I think maybe Ant Queen Cat makes a little bit more sense first. That's good. This is a good build. Probably a way that they're gonna be able to get me. We do have a pack coming up, so we should pop one of our items, possibly even 2, just for funsies. We'll get better ones back. Like the scissors is so good. We got our ant spawning cat. None of the rest of the stuff matters. It's already over. Anakin. I have the ant ground. Love it. Ba 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 ba. Oops, I win again. I didn't use my stupid pack stuff. I just got so focused. I get hyper focused in this game, you guys. You already know this about me. We're gonna take a freaking pack rat. We do have a mycologist coming up. I don't want to do my cats. If I have to do my cat, then I have to do my cat. But if I can get another copy of something right now. Wait, didn't we take an ant queen? No, we didn't. What did we take last time? We did. We took the ant queen. What? Okay. I've lost what I was saying even. Oh, God. Oh, God. We're going to do it. It's good. We're going to get the achievement. We're going to ant queen that thing. I was like complaining and I was just, That was messy. I want to put my pack rat at something because screw the pack rat. Wow. I was like mad that I forgot that I took the ant queen and already put her on the cat, which I literally just did that and I already forgot about it. And then I got the ant queen back and I somehow said that was a bad thing, despite the fact that that was what I originally wanted, so that I could double up and do a super ant queen. Okay. Get that achievement. Tell me. Achievement me, dog. Yeah. We got it. That was really confusing. It was way more difficult than it needed to be. Well, the bad part about that is the ant queen that was just the original one, not the split together one. I could have put some sort of sigil on it had I waited, and then I could have morphed him into one, but we're actually here at the end, so there is no time, and we're going up against the angler. I'm really not worried about it. We've been doing pretty good about getting new cards and getting rid of them immediately, despite the pack rat. We're already starting with the pack rat. I'm not even gonna look. The pack rat's in my hand. Tell me it's not in my hand. First card I pull. He is in there. He is in there, but we did get the squirrel cat. Maybe we'd have to worry about the fact that we're gonna spawn a bunch of bait buckets on the next turn, but we will be able to attack pre-bait bucket. So I think we're gonna be okay, actually. I think we're gonna be okay. I think we wanna just go full ham worker ant, because then we'll do 6 damage in the middle and it's already over before we even have to kill this bait bucket. And then we'll have 3 bait buckets coming up, but we'll kill the bait bucket and then the great white spawns. I don't think the great white attacks yet. If it does, it's okay. Oh, that was a mess up. Doesn't matter, but don't do that again. I think we're fine. Oh, it did create a great white. Okay. Once again, the turn order thing is just a little bit confusing. Is the great white gonna stay? No. Give me my flying ant. That'd be perfect. Or the Ouroboros. So now we can just fly over. That's perfect. It's gorgeous. Do I want to use up one of these things? I kind of do. No, I don't need another pack rat in my life. Parachute. I don't really want anything. Can you keep it? How about another pack rat? Another mantis god, I guess. Once again, getting closer to the ability to generate the ants. Sigil trade. What if... Trifurcated strike, we can't really do anything with it. I don't really want to do anything with it. Maybe we put Pack Rat on the Mantis God. Is our last play. That is ugly. That is an ugly card. I can't even tell what's going on with that. If we could fill our bag. Remember I used that last thing and we could get like a scissors or something that's like really, really important. We could... Getting the bag thing is it's kind of already solved if we put pack rat on somebody, right? Tell me I'm right. Too bad I couldn't put pack rat on the fecundity flying ant, because then we could just get item after item after item. Yeah, let's lower our card draw. We're gonna get pack rat and we know it, so let's just get rid of him. Put the pack rat on the other cat. Cat rat. Pack cat. Could have put Stinky on him too. There's the pack rat. It's just horrible. But I like the pack rat. He saved my life. The fact that they didn't give pack rat a slice of pizza. If you put alpha on the pack rat, it should turn into pizza rat. Alright, let's see if we can't do this in 3 turns. Give me a good draw here. No. No. Yes, to the ant spawning cat. Okay, I think we got it. 'Cause I think we've got it. Probably put the cat way over there, just in case something goes wrong. Any reason to put the Mantis God in there? He's going to be doing 3 damage. The Mantis God will be doing 3 damage as well. A 1, 2, and a 3. So maybe, because it'll also grow into something even better later. So that sounds actually pretty okay. Let's try it. Let's give Mantis God a chance here and see what he does. If we don't get it to the second phase immediately, though, there's going to be 2 damage blocked. There's going to be a 3, 4, 5 damage, and then a 6, 7 damage here, and then this Mantis God is going to step up and finish off my Mantis God. Unfortunately, but is what it is. Unless I go ahead and I put my worker ant in there now and I say Cowabunga to the Mantis God. I should have put the Mantis God here instead. Because now it'd be 1, 2, this guy's dead, and then the 3 damage will deal onto them, and then next turn we'll be able to finish it, but it'll still come in with the pickaxe of doom. So we have to think about, do we want to get rid of something right now? We do. We want an open space. I don't know how to make an open space, though, because we have to fill the open space with whatever we put in there. We'll let them clear the open space, and then we'll just Ouroboros it. I'm thinking, though, how do we Ouroboros, though, when our cat is dead and we have nothing but gold? I can't put Ouroboros in a 1 single slot because we need to have 2 things to sacrifice for it. Yeah, I don't know. If we put Ouroboros out there right now, it's unkillable. And it gives me an open space next turn, at least 1. Maybe that's the play. This guy might not even attack me if I get to the next phase. He might give me 1 extra turn. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Is he gonna hit? Does he hit now? Oh, you would put a Grand Fur there. He hits now, doesn't he? No, he's gonna give me another chance. It's kind of wasted because of the Grand Fur, but at least Louise is a goner. Yeah, he's gonna hit the cat, so I need to get a squirrel in there. I could just pull the other cat. Perfect. Got him. Bull cat. We still have the smoke if I really am desperate, but crap, man, the Grand Fur, why? It knew. I think it knows that he's got flight. Did that on purpose. Now if I put another worker ant in there, it doesn't really do a whole lot. Besides the fact that it will kill the Mantis God, I suppose. It's gonna go gold, gold, gold. The Mantis God will be able to kill all the gold though, and I think that's fine. Kaminsky is not even doing any damage. The cat's safe. That's okay. Ideal. That's not bad at all. At the moment, though, what happens and when? I think what's going to happen here is we attack, and then Mantis God will attack, and it'll get a death and a 1 against me, and it'll hit this. Do nothing because it's Ouroboros, and then I think he strikes down, turns into gold, and then I think Kaminsky will move forward. The turn order is just nonsensical, but I think that is what happens. No, before Mantis God went. Cat's dead. You know what? We didn't make a gold in the middle. I didn't think that one through. I guess we could try to kill the Mantis God now. Or, you know, we just honestly wait it out and we wait until we just put the Ouroboros in there because we can handle another hit. So it's going to be wham, wham, and then this guy's going to do 1 more damage. That's 1 damage here, 1 damage there for 2 total. And then we have 2 spaces open, and we can put a squirrel in and our smoke or our squirrel here, get our Ouroboros in there, stick that behind the stump, let's say. The only problem that we might have is he's going to put a mask on, and I don't know which one. It's going to be the hook. He's going to hook my golden nugget. Psych, he's not going to do anything. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to put a squirrel, and then we're going to squirrel, smoke, Ouroboros. We're gonna squirrel, and I think he actually hooks after he attacks. It'll be over by then, so I don't think it's gonna matter. Just in case it does matter, we're gonna put him there. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna send it. It's there's no way, but sometimes I overthink things, and it's better to be safe than sorry. Get that moon out here. There's actually no way you could kill my Ouroboros. It's already over. Besides, I guess the fact that the Ouroboros goes submerged, so we will take that damage directly to our face. You know, besides the whole fact that I'm gonna have worker ants everywhere. Don't have a cat yet. Do we want to get that cat out here? We ended up getting the Mantis God. Just don't have enough stuff to sacrifice right now, right? We just gotta try to get the cat. Okay, so the worker ant needs to be there in order to soak up the damage, so I don't take it to my face. If the moon attacks an empty space, it doesn't do damage to me, luckily. I mean, I think they totally could, and it would still be a fair battle. Honestly, mate, that's fine. You'll just put the Ant Queen out there, and then that'll soak up the damage because of the Corpse Eater. Corpse Eater, by the way, against the Pickaxe Prospector, it'll hit it instead of turning it into gold. The Corpse Eater takes its place. It's really good. Cat. Oh, bag cat. Okay. You know what? I can't get the cat out there unless I sacrifice my Ant Queen, which I think is actually appropriate. Just pull my teeth out. Who cares? What if there's an achievement, though, for never pulling a tooth during the entire battle, and I just ripped it just for fun? It's totally possible. You know, I put the cat out there thinking that the cat was super necessary, but then again, the cat's gonna end up dying first hit. So was it necessary? No, it's actually already over. Boop, boop. What a good run, you guys. Phenomenal. Power of the Ant build. Power of the Ant build. Okay, entry number 4. I scoured the disc last night looking for some kind of explanation, and I found some really wild stuff. If you guys don't remember, the game started acting weirdly. The angler went into Leshy's cabin and had no walk animation, yet it was doing it. And then all of a sudden, the next one said that the Leshy turned into 3D, and nobody at her company was able to. They didn't care. They didn't say anything about the game acting completely different, which is odd. I don't know why that would be the case, but then Kaycee was saying something like Leshy was talking directly to her. It made me think, what is the old data, and why does Leshy only talk about it when he's wearing the woodcarver's mask? I found some log from Mr. Kaminsky. It was pretty clear when I met him that the guy had issues, but he seemed to be saying in this log that the entire development of Inscryption was a cover. For what? How infuriating if true. Okay, so everyone could be in on it. That would be a reason why they don't care. Time to start another run, I guess. Found some log from Mr. Kaminsky. I remember seeing Kaminsky, Monica Kaminsky, and I don't remember where that was. It's pretty clear that when I met him, the guy had issues, but he seemed to be saying this in this log that the entire development of Inscryption was a cover. Found some log from a previous player. Was Kaminsky maybe one of the death things that was showing up as the card, I think? Would make sense. We unlocked Dire Wolf, a 2/5. I don't know what that is. Dire Wolf will strike the opposing space an extra time. Whoa. I like that a lot. Okay. So twice in the same spot. And then Dire Wolf Pup. Dire Wolf Pup will generate 1 bone. I guess that's what that means. Dire Wolf Pup will grow into a more powerful form. Costs 2 to get the pup out there for a 1/1. Very interesting. Can be really strong to put that sigil on somebody else, those sigils. And no boss rares. Bosses award regular cards instead of rares, plus 15. Got it. All right, you guys. Hope you enjoyed watching this. I really did not expect to get another win today, but the Ant deck is extremely powerful. We didn't unlock a new start deck yet, which is kind of a bummer because I'm really excited to see what they have for me. But anyways, like I said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next one. See you guys.